Hello and happy Wednesday. Welcome to this week's Facebook Live. We are halfway through the week. Hopefully you're having a good one. We'll give a few minutes. Let me get my comments up here. See who all joins. Okay, here I go. So today I'm sharing some more projects using designer series paper. And let's see here. One second. If you're joining, say hello so I know who's out there. Hi Kathleen, thanks for joining. Sunny Florida. Sounds like the weather's nice there. The weather's nice here today as well. It's sunny. It always works out better when it's sunny here because I use the natural lighting for my videos. So, all right, so I'll go ahead and get started. Get the little housekeeping details out of the way. So this is my monthly hostess code. It runs from July 1st to July 30th. Everyone that places an order with me gets a free gift. If you spend $40 or more, you receive my monthly card kit in the mail for the class that I host on Facebook. So this month, the class will be the first weekend in August, but it's for all orders placed this month. It is featuring the Sweet Strawberry stamp set. So we'll be doing 2 cards, and I send you supplies for 4 cards total, so that you can make 2 of each card. So you can keep one and give one away. So I'm also, while supplies last, I'm giving away a 4x6 bundle of this paper. So this is the I forget what it's called, but it's the designer series paper from our last celebration, and it coordinates with the stamp set. You can kind of see here. So I have some of this left. So while supplies last, first come, first serve. Those that place an order will also get a 4x6 bundle of that paper. Okay. And then I also wanted to give you all a heads up that I will be doing a class to go with the counting sheep and the sheep dies that are going to be coming out in the new celebration catalog. So be on the lookout for details for that. I wanted to let you know in case you're a demonstrator and you're already placing orders and earning celebration, or if you're a customer and you're planning your order, I wanted to let you know that I will be doing a class with this, and the dies and the stamp set are free when you purchase the class, and it will come with several other things as well. But I wanted to give you a heads up on that. So, okay, so I will post the hostess code when I post this video, so that will be available. We still have the designer series paper sale going on, so these 9 select designer series papers you can purchase at 15% off. And today I'm going to show you some fun folds using some of these papers. Okay. All right, so let me get this stuff out of the way so I have some more room. And get my stamp cleaner because I'm going to need that. Okay. So I kind of did some of the pre-work before I started. The stamp set I'm going to be using today is Sweet as a Peach. And I'm using this one because it coordinates with one of the papers that I'm using. But I'm going to use it on all the cards, so you can kind of see how you can mix them up. So I am using the Sweet as a Peach designer series paper. For these projects, you will need 12 by 12 paper. So if you only have 6 by 6, it won't work for these cards. Okay. The other one that I'm using is the hand pinned. Okay, but you can switch these out. You can use any designer series paper that you'd like. Okay. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you, I just kind of did the folds, and I'm going to give you the dimensions. But I wanted to make sure I did them right before I did it online. Okay, so this first one, we're going to use the hand pinned, and your designer series paper needs to be cut. This one is 5 1/4 by 12. Okay, so 5 1/4 by 12. If your paper is directional, you do want to be mindful of that. Okay, and then we're going to score it at 2 inches, at 5 inches, and then at 8 inches. Okay. And so then for the base of our card, we're just going to cut some coordinating cardstock. And that's the part I didn't get to yet, so I'm going to do it real quick. So because this is a fun fold, the fold part is going to be on our card. I just need a base for this. So I'm just cutting 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, and I'm going to show you another one. Let's see, where is it? I'm going to do it on this one. I'll just cut this while I have my cutter out. Now when you're scoring designer series paper, you want to be sure and have a light hand with your score blade because you can rip the paper. Okay, so this card is going to go on here like that. Okay, so when you've scored it, you scored it at 2 inches, 5 inches, and 8 inches. You can decide which side you want on the outside and which one you want on the inside. This paper is not really directional. So I could fold it like that, or I could fold it the other way, and it would be like that. For today's card, I'm going to do it like this. Okay, and then we have our base on that one. And then I want to show you on the Sweet as Peach paper. So I did the same thing with this paper, but this one is directional, okay, because the peaches, you don't want them to be upside down. So I actually, the first one I cut, I had this side up, and I scored it at 2, 5, and 8. When I fold it, it has the peaches on the inside, and I didn't want that. I wanted it the other direction, but you can't. On this one, you can't just flip it around because then your peaches are upside down. Okay, so this one has to be used this way. And I will finish this one later. I'm not going to demonstrate that one. I'm going to demonstrate these two. But I wanted to show you why the direction does matter sometimes on your designer series paper. So this is going to be one, and this is going to be another one. Okay? So be sure to say hello if you're joining. Okay, I grabbed some ink pads based off of the colors on the back of the paper, the designer series paper. And I have several of these cut out just for various projects. So these are what I'm going to use for ease of time. Okay. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining us. And then I'm using the Sweet as a Peach because it coordinated with the peach paper. But then I'm also going to show you how you can use it with other papers. You don't have to use it just with that one. Okay. So let's do it on the peach one first, since that's coordinating. That's a little easier. And so then basically what we're going to do, so let's see here. I'm going to take one of these because I'm going to put that on the inside, and then I'm going to have another one on the outside, and I'm just going to kind of layer them, I think. One on top of the other. Okay. And then for this one, I think I'm going to do the flowers. And let's get another block. And actually, this one I'm going to do the peaches. And the other one I will do the flowers. And this one we will make Happy Birthday. Let's go ahead and put those on a block now. And we'll do our Happy Birthday. Okay. And let's see here. I think I'll do the Sweet as a Peach on the outside too. Sorry. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So for this one, I am going to stamp it. So for this card, for the paper, I took out my Balmy Blue, my Pear Pizzazz, Calypso Coral, and Early Espresso. And then I'm also going to use Bumblebee. Okay. Again, I took these colors directly from the back of the package of paper. And let's get our little pad down here. Not sure where it went. Oh, here's one. Okay. So I like to use this pad because it gives a little give to your photopolymer stamps. That's all right. And we're just gonna stamp that like so. And then for our peaches, I have the Bumblebee and the Calypso Coral, and I am going to grab a sponge dauber. It's one of these little ones, and I'm going to take my peaches and put them in the Bumblebee, and then I'm just taking a little of my Calypso Coral and just kind of putting that kind of just on one edge, one side. And then we're going to line this up. And stamp our peaches. And then down here, I'm going to use my Early Espresso. And stamp Sweet as a Peach. Okay. And then on the piece off for the inside, I'm going to use the Early Espresso again and stamp the Happy Birthday. Okay. So then, to build our card, we have our base. So I'm going to glue this entire piece down here. I'm going to use tear tape. Feel free to use whatever you like. But because this is going to be, you're kind of going to be moving it a little bit, I want to make sure that it's secure to the card. Okay. Get my scissors. Hi Diana, thanks for joining us today. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to place that down like so. And then on this piece, you could leave it open if you want the flap, but I don't want the flap. I don't want it to be flapping open. So I'm actually going to put some tear tape on it as well. Okay, so then there's our card, like so. And so I will put this inside piece in first so that I can center it. Okay, again, I'm going to use my tear tape just because I have it out and it's here. I will share if you're local to me, even maybe if you're not, the first weekend in August, there is a sales tax holiday, and most of our adhesives are included on that. So that's when I like to stock up on my adhesives. I'll actually buy it for the whole year. It doesn't make much of a difference when you buy just one piece, but or a couple pieces, but when you buy a whole bunch, that savings adds up. So. And then I'm just going to place this on the top here. For this one, because I want it to be lined up directly with that, I'm going to use the liquid Tombow glue because it will give me a little time to move it. Okay. So make sure you're putting it on one side, not both, because it's going to kind of overhang. And then I'm going to line it up like so. Okay. So there's that, and then I got some different ribbon to embellish. So I know we've seen a lot of the in color ribbons, so I was trying to do something different. So this is the Bumblebee. Is this Bumblebee gingham? Yes. Bumblebee gingham ribbon. And let's see, we'll put a little bow up there. Just like so. And then I pulled out for embellishments, I did pull out some of my little bumblebees. These are the bumblebee trinkets. So I think I'll put one of these on here. And I think we'll just put him right there. Use a glue dot again. And there's your fun fold with that card. Thank you, Ronnie. I'm glad you love it. And thanks for joining us. So then now I want to show you the same card with different designer series paper. So this is the hand pinned, okay? And then we cut a base out of, this is the, what color is this? Mint macaron, okay? And let's move our ink here. I'm gonna leave this ink out because I'm gonna probably use it again. So for this designer series paper, I pulled out the cinnamon cider, the mint macaron, and then I'm gonna also use the bumblebee. Okay. So I'm just gonna open these so they'll be open. And let's clean off our stamps. And I'm going to make almost a similar card with this different designer series paper. Okay, so again, I'm going to use 2 of these scallop squares. And like I said, I just have a whole bunch of those die cut for when I need something real quick. Let's put our, let's see here. Use a bone folder if it doesn't stay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's put some of our tear tape. Now I'm going to go kind of quick on this one because I just want you to see how when you change the designer series paper, you can change up the card. I want to be sure I have enough time to show you my next card. Okay. Lay that down, and then I'm going to glue this one down. If you wanted to, if you just wanted it to look like that, you know, that works. But I like having the 2 different patterns on here, so okay. So then again on these, let's get our little pad here. And so using the mint macaron color, I'm gonna do my leaves. And for this one, instead of peaches, I am going to do flowers. And I'm just going to do these bumblebees, the bumblebee yellow. And then our happy birthday, and we'll do that in the cinnamon cider. Now obviously I don't want to put sweet as a peach down here, but I'm going to instead put some ribbon. So here is the mint macaron gingham ribbon. And I am going to just tie a knot. Like so. Okay. And then again, to assemble our card, for the sake of time, I'm just going to use this. Really doesn't matter for the inside. And we'll put that down in the center. And this one I might pop up just to make it look a little different. So if you want to pop it up, just make sure you put them on the right side, and then don't put them quite all the way to the edge. Okay. And then I did that wrong. wrong side. But I think if I just pull it over like this, it will be fine. And then we'll put 2 here. Okay. So then line that up. And so for this one, these are the loose flower flourishes. And let's see, it's kind of pretty. I think I'll do that, and then maybe a bee, bumblebee right there. Yeah. What do you guys think? Maybe put the bee up there. Or we could put the bee over here. Maybe that will look good. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Oop. There we go. This will take just a minute to dry. So there you can see we use the same stamp set, almost the same ink colors, similar ribbon to make 2 different cards. Isn't that fun? Okay. So, and I will be posting photos of these cards on my Facebook page. So, okay, so the next fold I wanted to show you. This one, you will need, I first cut my designer series paper at 4 inches because again, here I'm going to layer it onto a base like so, okay? And then I scored it at 5 1/4, and then at 2 inches, at 2 inches, and then I cut it at 2 inches. Okay. So again, this is cut at 4, and then turned and scored at 5 1/4, 2 inches, 2 inches, and then cut at 2 inches. And then when you fold it, you're going to fold up and then back and then up again. And then we're going to glue this down so that you have, it looks like that. Okay. Again, this is a card that you want to be mindful of the direction of your designer series paper. So I'm going to show you a second example on the Sweet as a Peach. Okay, this one is going to be sitting like so. So then I scored it here. So I'll fold up and then back down and then back up again. And then I will glue that down. And then when it's sitting on someone's desk or table, it looks like that, okay? So let's assemble these. Again, I'm going to use tear tape. You really could use anything you want. The tear tape is easy for me to use. And then I'm going to adhere that up like so. stuck to my fingers. I normally would use my Take Your Pick tool, but I don't have it handy at the moment. All right. Okay, like so. Let's do the same thing with this one, just so it's not flopping around. I'm just going to put a third one in the middle. Also, if you're not aware, I have a group. It's called the Ink Pad. So the difference between a group and a Facebook business page is that my group, you can actually interact a little more, so you can actually post your own projects. So just a little more interactive, and I have a little more perks over there. We kind of play games. I am going to share another fun fold in that group, so if you're not a member of that group, it is called the Ink Pad. Go over and request access to it. There's just a couple of questions, Stampin' Up stuff, just to make sure we don't get any funny people in there. So, okay, so then there's one card. Actually, I didn't. You actually, okay, this didn't work quite like I thought. So I am going to fix it really quick. We need to mount it on a base so that it sits up. Okay. So I'm going to decorate these and then I'll mount them to make sure that I have time to do that. Okay. And again, I'm going to use these just because I have them handy. All right. And then here again, I think I'm going to do something similar. Okay, so for the peach one, we need to use the Pear Pizzazz. And for the hand pinned, we need to use the mint macaron. Like so. Then we'll do our peaches and the bumblebee and add some Calypso coral. I don't feel like I added enough of this before, so I'm going to add quite a bit more than I did. And I'm just using a sponge dauber. There, we've got a little more two-tone color. I could do the same thing with the flowers, but let's see here. The flowers, I think I'm going to use, let's see, not the balmy blue. I think I need to get another ink pad for that. I'm going to do Blushing Bride, just because those other colors won't quite go with this. And then there we go. Okay, and for this one, because it's going to sit on a desk, I'm going to put the actual words on the outside of the card. So cinnamon cider, we'll go over here. And then early espresso will go on the sweet as a peach. Sorry, make sure I get this on here straight. Okay. Alright, let's close up some of these ink pads so I don't stick my card in them. Okay, so this needs something on the back to hold it up, so we need to have another base for it. This is not the right one. Goes over to here. So this is just a half a sheet of cardstock, and I'm just going to score it at 5.5. And then fold it, and then we'll layer this on top like so. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with this one. Okay. So this one, I'm debating whether to use tear tape or dimensionals on that, but I'm going to use tear tape. Okay, then line it up. There we go. Now you'll have your card, so it'll sit like that, like so. Okay. So you could write your message on the inside, and then when we put this on the outside, then when the recipient receives it, they can set it on their table or their mantle, and they can look at it all the time. So here, I'm just going to put some tear tape. Let's see here. Some tear tape on the bottom. So we'll put it on this one as well. Be sure to center it or put it, wherever you want it. And then on this one, again, I'm going to use this Bumblebee gingham ribbon. Just like so. And then I think that I am going to, let's see, what else did I pull out? I pulled out the Genial Gems to use on this card. I think I kind of like the simplicity of that. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's just kind of fun like that. I think I'm gonna leave that one just simple. And then for this one, I'm gonna do it just a tiny bit different. So let's put this down on here. The other one, I kind of feel like if you put too much, it takes away from the peaches. So, okay. So place that on top, like so. And then this is gonna sit, it's gonna sit like this. I'm trying to think here. Okay, I am going to take, let's see if this ribbon, I think that might be a little too busy on that one. Let's see what other colors I have. I have this very vanilla lace. I'm going to use this. So I'm going to wrap it around here. So, trim that up. Okay. And then I'm actually going to use dimensionals instead of this tear tape. So I'm just going to put the dimensionals right on top of it. It won't matter. And then put that down like so. And then I'm going to use these gems on the flowers. So I actually think I will use these kind of gold ones. Let's see if they show up. Yes, perfect. Okay. So just ever so subtle. Then there's that card, and then again it will sit on the recipient's desk like so. So then we have all 4 cards. I'll put them out and you can see we used 1 stamp set, 2 different designer series paper, okay, but then you get different looks and different embellishments. So this is a great way, if you're stamping on a budget, that you can buy 1 stamp set, and this is a bundle that comes with dies. You can buy 2 different designer series papers and some different embellishments, and you can get different looks. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed these projects today. Like I said, join my group. I'll be posting another video of a fun fold card there. It's a different fun fold. If you love my videos and you want to support me, I have a hostess code. I appreciate your orders. And like I said, this month I will be featuring the Sweet Strawberry stamp set, and while supplies last, I will include a partial package of the past Celebration Designer Series paper. And then if you missed the beginning, I wanted to also share that I will be coming out with the class to go on the counting sheep. And this is a new celebration item. It's the stamp set and it has coordinating dies. You will get these for free if you buy the class, so watch out for the details for those, okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And join me again next week, same time, same place. I will be sharing projects made with Designer Series paper, things that are not cards. So I'll be showing you things you can do with Designer Series paper that's not a card, okay? Have a great day. Bye.